Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 8th of August. Now, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so now my videos pop up. Hit those like buttons, guys, because that helps me a lot. My doggos are out here as well. They've just been playing, so they're hopefully very tired. I'll just close my eyes and we'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Now, people are getting a lot of conflicting messages. Now, this is around everything. Now, if you're here on my channel, we know there's a lot going on around renewables, the big financial global crisis. There's still the pandemic, which is all very scary and, you know, keeping the anxiety up in everybody. So there's a lot of this conflicting information. And I keep talking about it. It's making people very, very confused. And they don't know what's kind of happening and what direction to go in and where this has all taken them. I talked about them feeling like they're on this little boat and they're flowing along without their oars and they're out of control now and they're heading like pretty much, like I said the other day, to Niagara Falls over this big waterfall because people can't see where they're being taken, and that brings a lot of fear up in people as well. When you've been lied to by government and, of course, as we know here on my channel, social media. So I'm getting a lot of this really conflicting information. Hang on, let me see where else we go with this. Yeah, and people are trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure this out. It's like they've got the map in front of them of what's coming. So it's like they've been given the map of, we would call it the reset agenda, but these people are calling it their future moving forward map, because they don't know where they're headed. It's like it's all jumbled up and they're trying to figure out. It's almost like somebody who's, for example, say English, looking at a map that's written in German and they can't understand it, and they're looking at this map and they can't figure it out. This is the people waking up. It's like they're being it's like all this complication and everything they've been given on this map in front of them is impossible for them to understand. They can't work it out. They can't work out what's going on. Now, we know they're doing their detective work and they're trying to piece all this together because we know about the reset and we know where this is all headed and what they're trying to roll out and what they're trying to implement. But we have to remember these people waking up are still trying to figure this out. But it's like it's in a foreign language to them because nothing is making sense. They might be able to pick up like one little word out of the whole map or plan, but they're not able to decipher what it all means. And that's probably what I'm looking for here. Hang on, let's see. Now, some people, they're showing me, some people waking up want to just roll the map back up and put it back in the map holder. They're showing me that. Whereas other people are wanting to get, what do you call those language experts that, a translator, sorry, a translator. They want a translator to translate this into their language so they can understand what's going on. And if you think about it, it is when you're a person who's awake, and I know on my channel that you guys are awake, when you're awake, you see things very differently. You sense things, you feel things, you have a knowing, you just understand sort of, and you can see through things. So we sort of can see the reset agenda as a holistic kind of picture, whereas these people waking up, they can't see it as a whole picture. They have to get it broken down into sort of stages so they can understand it. And that's why I always talk about this waking up process has to be done at your own pace, because people have to wake up to each part of this so that they see things clearly. We want them to get the whole picture, not just sort of putting it back in their map holder and denying it and putting it away. We don't want that to happen. So it's very important that as people who are awake too, that we don't push these things too hard. But I'm definitely getting that these people waking up, it's like they've been given this map of what's coming, but they still can't decipher what it's about and what the information is. So that it's almost like they need a translator to translate into their language, which is, if you think about it, and I'm not saying like they're dumb or anything like that, that's not what this is about at all, but it's the language that they can understand, because we've got to remember these people are moving from their 3D senses and moving now into the 5D sort of realms. They're going into those higher vibrations, and you become more open and more receptive, and you have a different sort of understanding. So they're learning about this. That's why they're kind of needing a translator. I mean, if you think about most of us here on this channel, we've all probably done a lot of, I would say, Googling, YouTubing. We've done a lot of searches. We've found people we resonate with, people we don't. I talk here a lot, for example, about Eckhart Tolle. I know some of you follow him too. Some don't like him. We're all different. It's just things that resonate. There's another young guy called Bentino Massaro that I really love. Aaron Doherty's another one. He's a young guy. He's really brilliant. There's a lot of people that we've sort of learned off as well along our way. So we've kind of discovered ways to kind of navigate the information, is probably what I'm alluding to. We've found these skills, for example, learning to live in the now, like Eckhart Tolle. That's a skill that allows us to really open up and open our body up so we're not contracted. So this is what these people are now learning. They need to find, I guess you could say, liken it, like when you think about someone using a translator to translate a language for someone, what it is, it's like translating them spiritually. Some of these people aren't spiritual. You've got to remember, 3D people, it's almost like you would think, and I know a lot of you out there, if you know, we've had a lot of fallouts with a lot of people in the last few years, and you would swear that they didn't even have a spiritual side, or they weren't empathizing, or didn't sort of have that, what would you call it, that extra sense and that sensory perception to know about much of this stuff. But this is where they're starting to educate themselves now, because they'll have their synchronistic moments. They're having their aha moments where their signs are coming to them. The information's coming to them. It's almost like they're manifesting without knowing it. And that's what I talk about, this translation. It's translating their world, and I hope this makes sense, into a more spiritual world. And we know there's a lot of people out there who are very 3D, who will really resist and push against that, because they don't want to be known, Sprocket, they don't want to be known as a real spiritual person. And sadly, it does have that little bit of a stigma around it. I know when I tell people I'm a psychic, they kind of go, oh, okay, wow. You get people, some people, sorry, excuse my dogs, they're just showing off. You get some people that really know, it's very intriguing and it's really interesting. Sophie! It's very interesting to them. And then you get other people who are really frightened of it because they don't want to know about anything beyond, like, in the ghostly spiritual realm. It really frightens a lot of people, depending how you're brought up as well. But there's a lot of people that really embrace it. And it's funny, isn't it? Because a lot of people get really excited when you tell them, like, you do psychic work, or, you know, I know a lot of you guys out there have those psychic abilities, and we get given messages, and we are very intuitive. Most of you watching my channel, I can tell that from the things that you comment down below. But I'm definitely getting that. They're having to learn. Here's Sprocko. Say hello to everybody, Sprocket. He's so cute. He's like my big bear. Good boy. Say hello to everybody. Getting doggy kisses. So it's like they're having to learn the spiritual language. That's the way that I would put it, and that's what people are going through at the moment. That's why in this morning's video we got that that image of us being Tom Cruise in that movie Risky Business, and sliding across in our socks and going and having fun, because that's how we strengthen ourselves. And it doesn't mean just singing and dancing in your home alone, but these are the things that's just an example of something that can help us. Gosh, you might go kayaking out on the water, go for a picnic, cook a beautiful meal. Doesn't matter what you're doing, but that's just about appreciating your own time alone, and finding your inner strength and keeping that really stable and strong. It's very important during this great awakening process. I'll see what else we get today. And we're not to get discouraged. The guides are saying not to get discouraged. Now, I did that video yesterday where I was very teary. I'm sure it was yesterday, yes. And I got very overwhelmed. The guides said that people are waking up. This is happening on a very large scale now. And that's why the emotions just came over me. And I know it affected some of you guys as well, because you shared that with me. But the guides just kind of want to reiterate that this is happening. People are going to stand up now. Moving, Sprocket, oh my God. People are going to really stand up moving forward now. We're going to find more and more and more. It's kind of showing me like a grandstand. If you think of a grandstand at a football field, it's like you have your first step, then you have your next step, then your next step, then your next step, then your next step, and people sit right at the top. Well, these are the people waking up. They're starting to really wake up, and I guess if you think of a grandstand, you kind of can walk up higher, and it's like layered. But this is how people are standing up. There's going to be a few stand up, then there's going to be more stand up, then more and more and more, and that's what I'm getting. This is going to be layered moving forward. We're going to get more and more people standing up against government and tyranny. It's fantastic. Not us. We don't have to. We've already stood up. We're having fun now. We've found a way to break free of all the nonsense, and we're sort of, I guess, well, the guides are saying they're giving us permission now to go and have fun because we've earned it. They're giving us this little badge now, and it's like winner. It's like, oh my God, they're going like winner, winner, chicken dinner. Aren't they so cheeky, aren't they? But they're saying like we've earned that right now. We've won our own race because we've gone back to like our true core beliefs and our true strengths inside. So we've won the badge now to go and have some fun, which is the risky business image that we got this morning. Just let me see if there's anything else today. Oh God. Oh, the guides make me laugh. They're saying we don't need to do self-defense classes anymore. We don't need to protect ourselves against these people anymore. I know we had to hide away for a period, and they're showing me like us doing karate and all this sort of stuff. But we don't have to do those things anymore. We don't have to protect ourselves. We've done enough standing up and fighting back and protecting ourselves. We just have to stay away from it now because they're just saying like it's unfolding. It's unfolding. And when they're saying it's unfolding, it's weird. They're actually showing me now a suitcase, and someone's opening their suitcase and they're unfolding all the clothes that are in the suitcase, and they're like hanging them up on the hangers. And this is what they're saying about the Great Awakening process. It's all unfolding. The suitcase has been opened and things are coming out. The clothes are coming out and they're being hung up for all to see. And that's the image that they're giving me today of this old suitcase being opened and the clothes being taken out, unfolded and hung up for everybody to see. And for the wrinkles to kind of drop out now. Things are being exposed and things are unfolding. And that's a message for you guys here today. Just to know that things are unfolding and just to stay removed from it all. I'll see if there's anything to close with today. Ooh, okay, I'm getting England, Scotland, Wales. Gosh, maybe Ireland. I'm feeling that standing up process. There's a lot of standing up. I'm getting people power, power to the people. They're really ignited over there in those parts of the world. There's a real ignition. It's showing me like someone's put the fuse to the light to the fuse of the rocket ship, and it's lit, and when that fuse comes down, boom, that rocket's going to take off, and that's the power to the people. The people are going to start really finding their voices and wanting to be heard. I'm just getting that they're the places that I'm getting it for. Scotland, Wales, England, Ireland. There's going to be a lot of movement and very soon over there, and that is people standing up, people rising up. Hang on a sec. Yeah, we've just got the message just to take time out. It's really crucial that we take time out, do the simple things, keep living our life. Luck's on our side. And I think you kind of create luck too, don't you? You just create things by remaining really open and flowing sort of things, good things come to you if you're emitting that good energy. Hang on a sec. Yeah, and they're showing me like luck, and they're showing me like the 4-leaf clover. So Ireland, or anyone Irish out there, we've got the look of the Irish. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. We've got the look of the Irish. Oh, the guides are funny, aren't they? So, yeah, just stay safe, stay strong, and stay out of this nonsense, because luck is on our side. And like the suitcase, things are unfolding, and we just got to stay out of it and let things unfold now. All right, well, I'm going to leave you with that today. My dogs have gone to sleep now. I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification if you want to know when my videos pop up. And I will see you in the next video. Bye from Australia. Bye, everybody. Bye.